Now, as far as not just rep scheme and what types of exercise, but what muscles should you target? Sure, if you're a track person, I want you to work on your legs. That's a given. You have to work those muscle groups that are being used most in your sport. On that other hand, you can't neglect those other muscle groups. And I'm going to elaborate on this after I give an example. A lineman for football, I'm going to recommend that he does more pulling with his back during the in-season than pushing than he does in the in-season. So I want him to do more pulling than pushing during the in-season. Only for the in-season. Off-season is a completely different thing. And I guarantee you, if I told this person this, they'd be like, Michael, I need to do push exercises. I always push. I get on the line and I push the guy. I'm always pushing, pushing, pushing. That's the key. You're always pushing. When are you ever pulling? And I'm not saying neglect push exercises. You definitely need to do push exercises. But you need to be careful with what you're doing to counteract that. When you're training your back, not only does it help correct your posture, but it'll also serve as kind of a safety net to protect you from further injuries, because if you haven't had an injury already, chances are you're going to if you haven't trained back. Back is very important to train no matter what anyone else says, because a lot of people have overdeveloped anteriors, right? They train biceps, they train chest, and what happens when this is worked out a lot? It shortens, this lengthens, and it gets weaker. Their whole posterior chain, most people neglect their posterior chain, which is the back side of your body, your calves, your hamstrings, your back. Everything on your back side people tend to neglect, and you have to find this balance. Everything's about balance in life. So like I was saying, if it was up to me, in season training, I would put more emphasis on those muscle groups that counteract those other muscle groups that you tend to do more of, if that makes sense. And the whole reason for that is to make sure that you don't become so unproportional as far as anterior and posterior that you actually create some problems with yourself down the line. If you did like the video, it would mean a lot if you could give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, as I do post content weekly. And also comment down below whether it's a video suggestion or your comments about this topic. I'd be more than glad to hear about it. That's all I got for this video, guys. See you in the next one. Have a great day. The workload was too high. I was doing way too many repetitions, and that was costing my performance and showing in practice and in game.